Welcome to Scottish Outdoor Life. Just down at Walkmill tonight and come across this. I don't know when it came down, but it's absolutely massive. Be a few logs in that anyway. Nice enough for it to drop kind of perfectly, leaving a little walk through so you don't get your net stuck in it. So a lot of these could probably suffer the same fate. Just wouldn't fancy being under it when it came down. So it's really windy, but surprisingly not when you're down in amongst here, so it's quite interesting. I thought I might have been reduced to spinning this evening, but I'm going to give the gurnal a go. As ever, it's an awkward wade, but the height's fine for it. From this bank, there's not a lot of fishing in it, but it can be really productive. We'll go up, can't get into the Bleachings, it's too high, it's still about 5 inches too high from this side, so we'll go up and give that a Toby, just as much as we can from the bank. Fish this with a fly, Toby the tail end of this, and then we might have time to go to Goldcastle or Garnocky. But yeah, we'll give it a go. Nice to get out again, not been out for a few weeks really, so we'll go and give it a go and see what happens. So just having a wee cast in the Bleachings here, just saw a fish right close into the side just as I was getting to it. We normally wade down through here and come out here, but it's just too deep, so I'll just have a few short ones, see if I can attempt this one here, but it's probably run through because that's not deep out there. It's got a 28 gram Toby. It's quite handy for the summer because it sits quite high in the water, although even being 28 grams, so it kind of skirts over the shallow stuff. That was a wee rug.
What was it?
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't the bottom because I saw the boil. Just touched it. It was a wee boil, you know, but hooked a sea trout in there the other night. Way up in there. Oh look, bugger! Just touched it, Harry. Ah, a big boil out there. That was a fish. At my Toby. Oh, you bugger. Ah, it just kind of erupted out there. I just got a dunt. Bugger. Oh, that's a pity. Well, that's a pity. That was one erupted at my Toby there. Bugger. Just got a slight hesitation on the line. Damn. The Tobies are brilliant for attracting them, but God, you only land like, I think 1 in 3 is about the ratio. I mean, that wasn't even properly hooked, that one, but and then another wee one just off the end of the Croy, but I don't know what that was, a brown trout or a wee sea trout or something. It was nothing of any size. Now, that's a pity. We'll go and give the Woodside a very quick 2 or 3 casts with the Toby and then head into Gurnall with a fly. So this is the Woodside here. You generally get them in that wee boily bit over there, down into here. You do get them in the fast run there, but we'll just give this 3 or 4 chucks, maybe half a dozen. For something in there it'll grab it, but they tend not to sit in here until later on in the year when the beat fills up a wee bit. It's kind of a running fish, just maybe working its way through a bit slower, that you're hoping to get in touch with here. Using the force of water that comes through there, you fishing this, you need to wind like the clappers to get it to actually wiggle. It's no use if it's not wiggling. But in about there, that's generally, oh, too far, yeah, in about here, that quiet bit is generally where you would get them. Pulling down out of that. Now that was either a fish, it got out the corner of my eye, or oh, it's the otter. I was about to say, or the otter. Don't know if you'll see it on here. It's just working. Oh, there it is. It's working its way through that fast water. Great to see. Just thought I heard a fish down in here. I think maybe hearing things, but finally got out here. Wind's dropped a wee bit. Going with a size 8. Might do it again with a 10, but we'll give it a wee shot with this to begin with. If you've watched any of the other films, a lot of the time you just get them almost straight away, straight within the first 10 yards of coming off the reel in here. So you've got a ridge of stones here, you've got a ridge of stones that runs round this slicky bit, that's really shallow, and then it cuts right the way in here. I think the fish come up through here and they skirt round, and that's why you pick them up coming through here. I think it's running fish we get in here. Be interesting, probably one of these places you could just stand here all day. give this fly a check. I thought I heard another fish there. I must be hearing things. Having that offer from that one's got me all excited. Just giving it just 6 or 7 casts in here. Where I get a lot of my fish is casting from that boil out into here, as it pulls into here, but it's so boily and kind of turbulent in here. Water's going different directions and different paces. It's very difficult to fish. We'll give it a go though. I've never had one. I do this all the time. I've never had one out of it, but because I know where I get them from the far side, it's just too tempting when you're so close to them to give it a go. I've tried letting it swing. I've tried moving it. Yeah, see that big belly forming there. It's not to say it won't catch anything, but it just grips it so much. Put the fly fishes in all different directions. This is Rowan's favourite stone. He loves casting from here. Well, there's a big tree out here now. I don't know how he's going to get on this year if he comes down. He's got a lot of fish in here. So basically this deep water at this side, or the kind of the side that we couldn't fish very well with the fly, we're just going to chuck this Toby through it. I was speaking to the gilly from Lower Red Gorton and he had the boat out there, and he says although that's what you're seeing, it's an absolute monster that's in there of a tree, so I'm not too sure what they're going to do about that, if anything. If there's anything in the mood in here, it'll welly that thing. It's coming right through the bit. isn't the best cast, that. I want it a wee bit further ideally. Don't know just how big that tree is. Need to watch, because if it comes away up in here I could lose my Toby. A lot of sea trout hang about away up in there, just out from where I waded. It's always a good shot from the croy on the far side, throwing a spinner of some nature up there. Just going to give the Hummel a quick spin. I need to pick Rowan and my son up, so I've not got time to fish down at the bottom end. That's the new Walkmill hut just behind me there, on the cross Tailink road bridge. So that comes across from the A9 and heads across towards Scone and then Cooper Angus. They're getting on with it now. Well, that's me finished. Nothing doing in the Hummel. Nice to get something at my lure anyway. That fish up in the Bleachings, saw another one as well, and then a wee sea trout or something at it, just plucked it in a tiny wee boil quite close to the side. But no, it's good to get back out again. I see the Tweed's picking up one or two fish now, so I saw somebody before yesterday, so hopefully we'll get our turn just shortly. It's certainly around about this time normally each year that we start to see numbers picking up throughout the system, so we'll keep at it and hopefully get one the next time we're out. Thanks again for watching.